Hello everyone and all. We predicted this downward move when the price was somewhere here. This whole downward move could have been your profit if you had entered somewhere here following the forecast that I shared with you a few hours ago when the price was somewhere here. Now that does not mean that my forecast is always going to be right. What it simply means is I just wanted to share with you one more time the power of these trend lines. I predicted this downward move, this whole move, on the basis of this particular trend line. As you can see, this blue trend line, the way the price broke below this trend line, and this is, by the way, the thought process that I had at that time when I made this prediction, when I had sort of this analysis, the analysis that the price was far more likely to continue downwards instead of going upwards from here once the price had broken below the trend line. I made that forecast. You can check out that video. I think it is available just before this video, I guess, on the same channel where you are watching this video. I made this prediction, that forecast, on the basis of this move. When the price broke below this trend line, it was going up towards this blue trend line, but the rule of these trend lines, or the mighty and magical power of these trend lines, tells us that once price breaks below a trend line convincingly or upwards, depending on the situation, of course, depending on the context of a move, once price breaks out of a trend line and goes back to retest it, depending on the kind of the breakout, if it is a convincing breakout, just like this one, a convincing breakout is the one where there are some sort of convincing comprehensive candles out of the trend line. Okay, whether it is a buy setup or a sell setup, if wicks happen, if candles form wicks and candles close within the trend line, that is not a breakout. The breakout is not yet confirmed. A breakout is confirmed when candles, they start closing out of that trend line, breaking out of it. Okay, and that is exactly what happened on the 1 hourly time frame. That is one of my most favorite time frames, and on that particular time frame, we are on the 1 hourly time frame right now. By the way, we are looking on the 1 hourly candles right now. This massive red candle, this one, the way it broke below this trend line, this was an indication that this move downwards was a genuine one. But of course, we could not just blindly jump the gun, as they say. We had to wait. Mostly what happens is the price, once it has broken out of a trend line, it goes back to retest the trend line, unless the price really goes far away from the trend line. And that did not happen here. What happened was the price broke below the trend line convincingly enough, went back to it, retested it, and then continued downwards. There was this correction, of course, after this downward move, which might have tested the patience of many traders out there. But if you are a disciplined trader, you were far more likely to benefit from this massive downward move almost in no time. So the purpose of this video was to share with you the move that unfolded almost exactly the way we predicted, on the basis of trend lines and of course horizontal levels as well. If we keep in mind this particular red line, which is the horizontal level, the price had broken below it anyway, and that was another indication that the price might continue downwards. And that indication, it became firm once this move was complete. This red candle, this green candle, and then another red candle, then another red candle. These, let's say a few candles, let's say these 4 candles, they were a confirmation that the downward move was far more likely to continue downwards, of course, in the direction of the breakout, and that is exactly what happened. The price came down to this lower horizontal level, this one at least. Actually, it went below it, and then now, as we speak, the price has started to rise. That setup is complete, of course. That forecast is complete, and now we'll see how the price behaves from this moment onwards. And one last thing, the purpose of this video is not to say in any way whatsoever that my predictions and my forecast, they are always right. Not at all. That is not the point. The idea is to share with you my observation, my knowledge, and my experiences regarding these trend lines. The way the price respects these trend lines, the way these trend lines can give us in a very short span of time very good setups to trade on, whether a buy setup or a sell setup. And the idea is to share with you the point that if you can draw these trend lines well enough, if you know how to draw these trend lines, you can absolutely make some decent consistent profits in the world of forex trading, whether you are trading on currencies or gold or any other assets. And especially when you have in the back of your mind the factor, or the fact I should say, that these trend lines, these horizontal levels, it does not matter whether you are using an indicator or whatever system you are using, it cannot be 100% times right. No, there is no system that is 100% right in the world. But there are systems that are right most of the time, or when they give you the right prediction, you can make some really big profits, and you can of course compensate yourself for the losses, the smaller losses that you might have come across, that you might have run into in the past. And that is the whole deal. When your system works, when your prediction works, it must work big time. It must give you decent enough and consistent enough profits. And that is exactly what these trend lines and of course horizontal levels as well can do for you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope to see you again soon. And I also intend to make one more video, at least, actually more than one, in which I shall be sharing with you my complete system that you might have seen before this in some of the previous videos, but I want to explain it maybe in a little more detail. And some of you might have already discovered about me, or you might have realized that I am in love with trend lines because of their efficiency. And I'll always, of course, not always, always is a dangerous word, of course, I'll try my best to make more videos explaining more and more about these trend lines. Until next time, bye. Thank you very much.